Hello, 5th grade. This week we are going to be talking about verb tenses. Verb tenses are basically your past tense, your present tense, and your future tense on your verbs. For this you will need these two cutouts that I gave you in class. The other thing that you will need to do is cut out the flaps that we have for each one here, these little lines. You will glue down on the first clean sheet of paper this title on the very top where it says verb tenses, and then glue down this strip right here for a flap book. I also want to tell you that at any time you can pause the video, you can rewind the video if you missed something that I said, or you need me to to pause it so that you can write. That is all fine. You can do that at any time. So on this, our past tense verbs, basically what I have underneath here, it says action that took place in the past. I wrote a make-believe story about monsters. So wrote is our verb. That is the past tense of the verb write. And that indicates that we wrote at an earlier date in the past. So that is our past tense. Then we have our present tense verbs. Obviously those are actions that take place now. My hand is numb from writing so much. Is our verb. It is telling what our hand feels like, because remember verbs are what something is or is like, and so this tells is our hand is numb from writing so much, and that's how it feels right now. Then we have our future tense verbs down here at the very bottom, and our future tense verbs are obviously actions that will take place in the future. My story will be published in the school newspaper. Will be published, that's our three-letter verb phrase that we were talking about last week that has the future tense in there. Will be published. It is actually going to be published, so that's our action verb. And then will be are our helping verbs. They're going to help tell us when it's going to be published. And in this case, it's going to be published in the future. That makes this a future tense verb. So, once again, we're talking about our verb tenses in the past, the present, and the future tense. And once you get all of this written underneath, you should look like this. Actions that took place in the past, actions that take place now, and actions that will take place in the future. So, get that taken care of tonight, and I will see you tomorrow at school. Have a great evening.